inside of this video, we're gonna turn this into this. I am a WWE fan. Obviously, by my background, I am a WWE fan. I'm also a guitar player. So I had the random idea, why don't we try to combine the two of those different things together and make something special? And doing just that is what this video is going to be about. Just very briefly before I start, I do want to say if you guys wanted to attempt a crazy project like this for yourselves, I will actually leave Amazon affiliate links in the description below to everything I used inside of this video. So there's this guitar in my garage. It's like this weird, like cherry sunburst color Stratocaster, only it's a fake Stratocaster. It's not a real Stratocaster. I only paid like $50 for this guitar off of Amazon. This is actually the guitar that I learned to play on. So this guitar is very near and dear to my heart. It's very close to my heart. So I would like to do something special with it. Give it meaning, give it a purpose to actually get out of the garage. But before we do anything too crazy to this guitar, I think we should probably test it out to make sure, you know, it still works. After what felt like an eternity of tuning this guitar, I then realized the reason I stopped playing this guitar in the first place. It's quite bad. When I take my hand off, it starts buzzing. But for $50, I can't really complain. So something I didn't realize when I was playing before that I realized when I was playing it now, the strings are very, very high off the fretboard. I mean, I can fix this later on. When I was learning, I never noticed that there was anything wrong with the saddle height or anything like that, which you can adjust here. Okay, now that we've tested that the guitar still works, it's time to give this guitar a complete makeover. So the first step of giving this guitar a complete makeover is to actually take off the strings, and then we're going to start deconstructing the guitar. Okay, so we pretty much have the guitar taken apart here, but here's where things get a little bit tricky. The other parts were just taking out screws, and now we have an electronic mess here. So everything is like soldered together, it's soldered into this jack and everything, so to do this cleanly without damaging things, I need a soldering iron. So I just got this box in from Amazon. I got a bunch of stuff that we're gonna need to finish up from here. We got a soldering iron here, we have some sanding discs when we get into the sanding, more sandpaper, as well as another pack of strings. You know, we have to have paint, and we have the clear coat, which for this project, I'm gonna be using clear lacquer. Okay, let's go ahead and crack open the soldering iron kit. So I'm gonna get this thing going here. Basically, it's just a hot piece of metal to melt other pieces of metal. Maybe that's an oversimplification of what soldering is, but you get the gist, hopefully. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally we now just have a solid block of wood that we can work on. There is no more electronics, there's no more strings, no more pieces of metal, there's just a solid piece of wood here. So now we're going to take the sander and we're going to sand off all of this clear finish as well as all the color of the wood. Okay, we pretty much have a bare wood guitar, which is good. I'm not going to worry about every little piece or I would be here for a week just sanding. But I got a few more things from Amazon here that we're going to need to finish up this project. I got some knobs, which I was missing from the Stratocaster that I've lost somehow, as well as some different acrylic paint colors to kind of finish up this project to make it look wonderful. Okay, one final thing I have to do before we can actually paint this guitar is I have to fill the wood grain and all like the little crevices and holes I've created by sanding. So I saw this trick on YouTube somewhere where you take some actual joint compound, like drywall compound, and mix it with water, make it a little watery, paint it on, then sand it off. So we're going to do that really quickly, and then I'm going to paint this thing. We're going to do it all in one thing, so here we go. Okay guys, I have to admit, this is the point in the project where everything starts turning to absolute crap. So, I tried to freehand a WWE logo, and I have the art skills of a kindergartner, so this didn't go over too well. I didn't like it, so I decided to spray paint back over it, which caused a hump in the paint, which made me even more upset because I'm a perfectionist, and yeah, it just turned into an absolute crap, and I pretty much ruined the guitar at this point. Fast forward about 3 hours later, and I kind of fixed it. I got a logo back on it that looks halfway decent. Honestly, probably the first one looked even better. But then I decided, okay, this is just not going to be a perfect project because I'm trying to do this by hand. I'm not printing out images and gluing them on. So I'm just going to have to deal with it having that handmade kind of look to it. So after I decided that, I decided it's time to logo up this guitar. Okay, now I have my design completed to satisfaction, or at least as good as I can get it with my art skills. We're going to do the most important part of this entire project, which is the clear coat lacquer. So I'm using this clear spray lacquer. Hopefully it does an okay job. I've never messed with this stuff before, but I do know after you spray it on, you can polish it and shine it up as like a car or something like that. So let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have 6 coats of clear coat on this guitar right now, and it is now polishing time. So I'm just going to be using standard car polish and wax that I use on my car, so hopefully it works just as good as on the guitar. As you can see right now, it does already have a bit of a shine just from the clear coat, but let's see how shiny we can actually get this stuff if we polish it. Now that we have this guitar looking all shiny and beautiful, it is now time to put it back together so it's, actually a guitar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the finished product looks like this. This is quite beautiful. I couldn't ask for much more with my given talents. Now, I do want to say I did mess up a lot on this guitar, and I unfortunately do not have time to stand here and explain everything I messed up on, but I have like paint splotches, and I did not get enough clear coat. I should have used 2 cans of that lacquer clear coat. But nonetheless, everyone wants me to play it, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play the WWE guitar right now. This is a guitar you can be like really rough with and just take your anger out on. It's just wonderful. I love it. So there's the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go make sure to give this video a like. Leave a comment below. That helps out the channel tremendously. Right now on screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this video. I am Brandon Hodge, your WWE guitar maker. Now, I guess, even though I can't legally make these. But ladies and gentlemen, I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.